California announcing it's investigating the arrival of more than a dozen illegal migrants who were dropped off at a church in Sacramento. Governor Gavin Newsom says this weekend the migrants were, quote, transported from Texas to New Mexico before being flown by private charter jet to Sacramento, where they were left, quote, without any advance warning. Now, the state's attorney releasing a separate statement claiming the migrants had paperwork from Florida. Joining me now, former federal prosecutor, former acting ICE director, and former DHS Deputy Assistant Secretary Jonathan Fahey. Jonathan, good morning to you. Help us make sense of this, because there's a lot of competing versions of exactly how this plane got to Sacramento.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm not really sure how it actually got there. But what's really interesting about this is California, on one hand, is a sanctuary state. They just voted to give unemployment benefits to illegal aliens. And now they're somehow upset about the fact illegal aliens are coming to their state. They welcome them in. They certainly should bear the cost of it. And I think states like New York and Florida have done a great job of highlighting the overall cost of this illegal immigration problem, because it's not just a border problem. It's an internal problem, and it doesn't just end once people get there. It's prohibitively expensive, and the American taxpayers and the middle class particularly bear the biggest burden dealing with this issue. And people should go to California. And the fact that they're investigating, they're probably trying to make this a political issue to try to harm, Governor DeSantis or something else. But the fact is, they want them, they invite them, they should bear the cost of it.
That's how we were just talking about New York as well. Same issue that we're having here in New York City. Liz Peek, jump in here.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, it sounds to me like Governor Newsom is really trying to make this a mano a mano thing with Ron DeSantis. I mean, somehow he envisions these two people as being the candidates in 2024, and yet Newsom hasn't yet jumped into the race, and there's no indication he's going to. What's your take on that? If they did, is immigration going to be a big issue between these two states and governors?
Well, I think that's a good point, that I think Newsom wants to elevate himself to be against DeSantis in the event that Biden doesn't end up running, which I think, is still an open question. I mean, he's running, but will he stay the course? But, yeah, he does want to make this an issue, or to show he's against DeSantis or against these evil Republicans. But to the extent that immigration's an issue, if it's properly framed and honestly framed, it harms the Democrats in every respect with this election, although the Democrats are really playing the long game on this, and they think massive illegal immigration will help them politically, certainly in the long run, and that's what they're doing on this. But I do think you're right that Governor Newsom does want to elevate himself and make this an issue to show that he's standing up for sort of the little guy or something like that, when in fact he's not. He's really dumping on the American people in every respect with this issue.
Robert Herjavec is with me on set. You're a California resident, Robert.
Yeah, and Jonathan, I mean, there was an article over the weekend, $17 billion was spent on the homeless last year in California, and there's still no end in sight. Now we're giving unemployment benefits in sanctuary cities. Where does it end? How do we open our arms and welcome everyone? And then how do we pay for all that?
Yeah, I think the second question is the real question that no one answers. You have the Democrats that put out this idea that they're sort of the welcoming party and they're the tolerant ones, but they don't want to pay the cost. And these costs are prohibitively expensive, and they do not end. Again, it's health care, it's education, and no one ever talks about this other than, thankfully, Eric Adams has brought it to the forefront. But yeah, California is leading the nation in homelessness, and they're going to lead the nation in illegal immigration. And you see things in California. Education has gone, really gotten a lot worse. Crime is going up. There's a major disparity between the rich and the poor. And, if that's what California wants to bring to the country, I don't think it's good for it's certainly not good for the middle class. It's good for the elite. It's certainly good for illegal immigrants. But, where does this end? I don't know.
Where is President Biden? Or our border czar, Kamala Harris, the vice president? You've got this new editorial from the New York Post saying that basically, here's the op-ed, Biden's lying. The migrant crisis is nowhere near over. And then they write within this, don't buy the line that things have calmed down at the border. The numbers are still intolerably high, and they fly in the face of what Congress has authorized, and this is all by design. It's been Biden policy, literally from day one, to strip away as many brakes on migrant inflows as possible. Jonathan, your reaction?
Yeah, the Biden policies have been open borders, and now and one mistake I think people have made is focusing solely on the border, because now they have the Biden amnesty app that you push the app and you get amnesty once you get here, so it doesn't look as bad at the border. But the fact is, no one is dealing with this. The Biden administration won't enforce the law in any respect. They claim that they are for people that aren't using the app, but they're not enforcing the law, which it's illegal to come to this country illegally, to cross the border, and it's illegal to re-enter, and they don't prosecute those crimes at all. So this idea that they're enforcing the law or things are getting better, we're looking at millions and millions of people coming here illegally, and this administration has said, once you get here, you get every benefit that American citizens get, sometimes even more. You get a free phone, but you will not be deported.
Liz was saying in the break, in a 5-star hotel room on top of all of this. Oh, and food that we're going to cook for you, but then you don't want. Because it's not from your home country. Things have gotten pretty out of control. Jonathan Fahey. Jonathan, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
All right.